On today's menu, a stunning noodle dish that's so amazing. A beautifully delicious Khao Soi. Lei Ho Ma, that's us going in Cantonese. Welcome to Young Man Cooking, I'm Yeung. Join me in this episode as we make an easy noodle dish that's stunning and has extraordinary flavor. As always, if you enjoyed this recipe, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let's begin. Preheat the oven to 375. Traditionally, some of the noodles are fried to create that crispy topping, but we're going to use these dumpling wrappers instead. No frying required. Carefully separate the dumpling wrappers, then place them on top of one another. Slice the dumpling wrappers into strips. I'm only using 3 dumpling wrappers, which may not seem like a lot, but it will yield quite a bit extra. Place the strips into a bowl and drizzle over a little bit of avocado oil. Gently mix to coat. Spread the dumpling wrapper strips onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Take the time to ensure that they're not bunched up and in a single layer. They certainly don't have to sit completely flat. Feel free to give them a unique shape. Sprinkle over a pinch of salt and fresh cracked pepper to taste. Bake in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. It's important to note that depending on the brand, the dumpling wrapper itself may actually be thicker or thinner, which will affect cook time. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on it. In the meantime, let's prep some toppings, starting with some thinly sliced red onion. Red onions have a slightly sweeter note and a beautiful color, but of course you can use shallots or white onions if that's what you have on hand. Slice some fresh lime wedges and set aside. Rinse and drain a handful of bean sprouts. I'm making a bowl for myself today, but of course you can multiply any of these ingredients to make more if you like. The dumpling wrapper strips will be beautiful golden brown when they're done. Do these look amazing or what? These dumpling wrapper strips can be made ahead of time and stored in an airtight container to enjoy for up to about a week or so. Pat dry the extra firm tofu with a paper towel. I'm using only about 100 grams for today's episode. Slice the tofu into thick slabs. Non-stick pan. Medium heat. 1 teaspoon avocado oil. Carefully place the tofu onto the pan. Allow the tofu to sear for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. This is simply just to get some nice color on them. It's important to get a tofu that's truly extra firm so that it doesn't fall apart when you go to sear it. In this case, there's no need to season the tofu as we'll be cooking it in the broth later. By the way, this episode is a companion video to one of the recipes found in the 3rd cookbook, simply titled Young Man Cooking. For more information about this book or the other Young Man Cooking cookbooks, there is a print or digital version available in the link in the description box below, or you can visit youngmancooking.com. As always, thank you for supporting the cooking show. Set the tofu aside. Because we're making a plant-based version of this dish, there's going to be ingredients that will be non-traditional. In terms of the noodles, there's many variations of this dish, some of which will use the thick, round rice vermicelli, but for today's episode, I'm going to use a thick chow mein, which is kind of more like a thick, flat noodles. Of course, like I always say, this is not the only way of making this recipe. This is just simply one way. At the end of the day, when you cook it for yourself, it's really up to you and it's your choice. Bring a pot of water to boil for the noodles. This is a store-bought red curry paste. It saves a lot of time and it's of good quality. If you want to go all out though and make your very own curry paste from scratch, I'll leave a link in the description box below to a previous episode you can check out and make easily at home. Sauté pan. Medium heat. Add to the pan about 2 tablespoons of the cream from the coconut milk. Stir and let it cook for a couple of minutes. Add in 2 generous tablespoons of that red curry paste. Stir and cook for about a minute. The oil from the coconut will start to saute the paste, bringing out some amazing flavor and aroma. Half teaspoon turmeric, 1 teaspoon curry powder. Give the pan a stir and cook for a couple of minutes. Taking these extra steps will really build a more robust base for the broth, allowing the flavors to really sing. Place the tofu slabs into the pan, followed by the coconut milk. One cup veggie stock. Give the pan a good stir and turn up the heat to bring to a boil. In the meantime, boil the noodles to package instructions, in this case, 3 minutes. Half tablespoon soy sauce. Half teaspoon dark soy sauce. 1 teaspoon maple syrup. Allow the broth to simmer on medium for a few minutes. When the noodles are done, carefully drain them out. It's also a good idea to rinse the noodles in some hot water to get rid of the excess starch, otherwise it may turn the broth a little goopy. Plate the noodles into the serving bowl along with that delicious, creamy broth. Assemble the toppings starting with the thick tofu slabs, thinly sliced red onions, a couple of the lime wedges, some crunchy, refreshing bean sprouts, and some fresh cilantro. And of course, don't forget those delicious, crispy dumpling strips. Optionally, you can drizzle over a little bit of chili oil. If you'd like to make your own chili oil at home, I'll leave a link in the description box below to a previous episode so you can check it out, make it easily at home. You can now dig into this extraordinary bowl of noodles with absolute confidence. This has got to be one of the most beautiful bowls of noodles ever. Man, that is a real treat. First off, visually, it's just stunning. The broth has that beautiful crimson red glow, and it's contrasted with the bright green color from the cilantro that's just dotted throughout. The noodles are nice and chewy and has that elasticity, and it's absorbed that delicious, bold flavor from the broth and has that salty umami from the soy sauce, that sweetness from the maple syrup, the smoky aroma from the chili oil, and a bit of spiciness from that curry powder and the red curry paste. The broth is rich, it's bold, and yet has this fruitiness from the coconut milk. That little spiciness is balanced out well with the brightness from the fresh lime juice. The bean sprouts and the thinly sliced red onions also adds into that nice crunch and freshness. The dumpling strips, of course, adds that extraordinary savory crunch. The seared tofu has really nice color and of course has also absorbed a lot of that delicious flavor from the broth. This is one of those noodle dishes that's just packed with flavors, textures, and looks absolutely amazing. What's not to love? Chewy, slurpable noodles in a creamy, spicy, sweet, savory broth. This restaurant quality bowl of noodles is of course easy enough to make in the comfort of your own home. As I always say, it's simple, delicious recipes like this that makes it so much fun and exciting to cook and dine in at home. If you love easy, delicious recipes like me, be sure to check out or pick up your copy of one of the 4 Young Man Cooking cookbooks. There's a print or digital version available in the link in the description box below, or you can visit youngmancooking.com. Of course, as always, if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you're not already subscribed with that notification bell clicked, be sure to do so that we can cook together again in the next episode.